Risk of Rain Survivors of the Void patch finally came out, so now hopefully some of our horrible bugs and stuff have been fixed. So let's look at the first gameplay changes. Added Steam achievements for the DLC. If you didn't know, some of the DLC achievements weren't working. Well, if you didn't, now you know and you don't have to worry about it. Waves now skip if nothing spawns for 60 seconds in the Simulacrum. That is super nice, so now you won't get soft locked nearly as much. Waves now have a limit of how many credits can be given at once. That's a little nice, but it can be annoying, but it still works. It makes it a little less easy, which is nice. So there's just some slight changes. Artifact of Kin will always spawn the same monsters, even if they're considered cheap. I don't know what that means. If I've noticed, Simulacrum has few edge cases where game mode no longer advances. Okay, so they're trying to fix a few more, so now it'll spawn a little bit more elite-y. Nice. Void Seeds. I read this earlier, and I'm so happy they fixed it. Void Seeds, which are like those Void Corruptors, no longer spawn monsters over time, or when this teleporter starts. My bad. That is like those circle orbs, so you won't get any more Void Seeds, which is a really nice change. Void Seeds no longer occasionally spawn normal, non-void touch monsters. Oh, okay, so they will not spawn. Okay, so you'll probably be saving the same amount of void creatures. They just won't continue to spawn, which is a really nice change. Void Seeds now have a more clear area indicator. Yeah, this happened to me. It's kind of hard to tell when you actually came into it, and sometimes you took a lot of damage, so that's really nice. Void Seeds no longer spawn naked Void Infesters. I have no idea what this means. If anyone knows this, please tell me down below. Void Seeds now scale a lot slower over the duration of the run. That's pretty nice, because now if you do some super long runs, you're not going to get absolutely wombo comboed. Void Seeds now spawn elite. Oh, so you wait less frequently for its void monster. So you can get a void elite. That is insane. Less frequently. Okay, so it's less frequently, like overloading and mending. Great, okay. Void Seeds now spawn void caches with sacrifice enabled. Oh, that is a nice change indeed. Void Seeds now mark remaining enemies on the map if there are 3 or less. So for note, Void Seeds are chaotic and strange by design, but that same chaotic and strangeness can lead to a bit of frustration, like in what the heck is going on, and we clarified the behavior. Okay, so nice. They're just touching it up a bit. Void Portal. Now, you used to be able to get it on, I think, stage 3 or 4, very commonly. So now they're forcing it. It only can spawn on stage 6 and so on, and I really like that change, because my friend kept killing himself again and then by going in there, because he always wanted to do it. Okay. Prismatic Trials has Survivors of the Void permanently enabled, so no matter what, if you don't have Survivors of the Void, you're still going to be competing with people with Survivors of the Void. Eclipse is now available in multiplayer. I've been doing that for a long time. It's actually very, very nice, so I appreciate that change. Ignite effects like Blazing, Elite, and Artificer's Flame Bolt now deal 50% of its damage over time. As Ignite, okay, previously Ignite damage was calculated off of a weird version of base damage. Okay, so just some weird damage, but that's 50% of its damage. Okay, so if you do 10 damage as a hit, it'll take half of whatever damage you hit. So let's say you deal 10 damage to a monster, it'll take half of it. So now it does 5 over a period of time. So that's a great change, because now that makes Flame, I think, better. I think so, at least. Void Fog damages now ignores armor, tougher times, armor plating, and placenta. That's nice and good at the same time. So that's nice because you won't be losing your safer spaces, and you won't be losing your oddly shaped opal, which is actually really nice. Developer note: the Void Fog is important for a lot of content. Yeah, I agree. So it's nice. They updated a bit, which is appreciated. Artificer now scales. Flamethrower now scales with the number of damage ticks with attack speed. Okay, so you're going to do more damage with Flamethrower. That's really nice. Void Fiend. Now, this is what you all been waiting for. Void Fiend is way too strong. Drowned, which if you didn't know, was his left click. Do not scale with attack speed at all. I did not know that at all. So that means that whole time you've been scaling attack speed for your left click, been doing nothing. Now it's going to be doing something. That is an insane change. So you're going to be noticing Void Fiend is way stronger. Suppress, which was your it damaged you, 25% health gone for 25% more time and corruption. It won't proc on hit items like crowbar on yourself, which is actually really funny. I didn't know that was a thing, so that's really good. Transitioning into corrupt mode now grants 0.5 seconds of failure. I think that was updated because I think it was originally 0.25 seconds or something like that. So I knew it had some invincibility. It must have been shorter than I originally thought. So that's nice. Welcome change. Void fields do half the amount of damage, which is very nice. I appreciate that a lot because it basically destroyed you if you weren't playing Void Fiend or Rex or something that could heal. Planetary music now advances every phase. Very appreciated. Now we can hear more music when fighting Voidling. Void Infesters now slowly decay. This is the change that I love Hapu for. I kid you not. If you look at my stream, I spend so long looking for these dumb Void Infesters, but now they will decay, which is deeply appreciated. Okay. Void Infesters no longer can convert mechanical targets like drones or engineer turrets. That is very, very nice because engineer mains, they got absolutely wombo comboed by their own turrets, which is very nice. And I hope that includes squid turrets because that was awful. Items, spare drone parts no longer grants a Colonel Drone Man to engineer turrets, which that means is basically if you're an engineer, you put down a turret and you had spare drone parts, you would get another drone part, which is very, very nice. Now these are just some bug fixes, so the remote caffeinator is now unlocked. Weird movement and velocity behavior after falling out of bounds is fixed, so you won't be falling infinitely. Ignite effects, damaging type, deal 2 times damage. I don't know what that means, but just some overall bug fixes, which is appreciated. And my favorite, snowy types like this him right here will not work. Ice to see you. I don't know what these we're keeping an eye on. Report of new crashes, which is, I know what that means, of course. Category chests dropping limited items. Don't know what that means. Other potential soft lags in the Simulacrum. That's always good to see. So, I'm so glad that it's been doing good. I hope it continues to do good and they keep continuing to update the game. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.